like Chun Nation, I think, took the advice that we kind of gave earlier to a couple of the Kage players, where we were like, you have to get aggressive. You have to be the first one to the start line, and using that trigger bar offensively instead of saving it for the defensive like the round before. I don't know if it just kind of caught Urien off guard in the second half there, but they had the activation that connected, obviously, and then on the reset we saw the trigger hit was blocked, and it was looking kind of good there. It looked like we weren't going to get anything out of that V trigger from Chun Nation, and then they just managed to get that second hit in to the V trigger hit into the EX legs, and it just gave them enough of a lead that I think it kind of pressured Urien a bit. And then so we saw that sequence there where it literally ended in that command grab where it was game.
I think it was mistimed.
Either it hits and you win.
I honestly, at that distance, it would have had to been a light, and I bet Chun lives on a pixel, so we would have had a reset situation. But I think I think Chun was waking up when that happened. I think it was just mistimed. Spacing, I don't know what the spacing is. I don't know how far the command guard actually is, to be honest. It could have been a spacing issue. It felt like a timing issue, like it came out just a little early.
Yeah, I mean, it is sad, obviously, for Urien, but they did make it quite far in tonight's tournament.
Great set.
And so we
Either way, could have gone to anybody.
Yeah, so we head back upstairs to the upper half of the bracket where we're going to have MaiLyn versus Viktor Vaughn. Both players having a fairly successful night tonight. I would say that Viktor Vaughn just being a little bit more dominant in their series so far.
Terror.
Round 2. Fight.
And so far, continuing that scariness by ending a round on a headbutt. And they're just not going to give MaiLyn any room to breathe. The spacing on that? Are you insane?
And a stun. Wow, that was fast.
That was game one in the books.
Over 80? Yep. 82. Jesus,
wow.
That was fast.
That was just like a combo video, is what that is.
Good lord. All right, throw that one away. Reset. Didn't happen.
Round 1.
You just gotta. That was just perfect sequence of events for Viktor there. I don't think this is as bad a matchup as that looked like.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think MaiLyn on the poison does have a little bit more tools to work with in the back pocket. Some of the spacing scenarios that Viktor was able to take advantage of, not a lot of characters would have been able to.
Yeah, and sometimes you just make every wrong guess. Character matchups go out the window. Doesn't matter what there's nothing you could have done. You just got outplayed. And this is, man, walk-up throws.
And you know what's crazy? If they'd done it again, it probably would have worked.
I think so, yeah. That's actually a lot of, I'm missing the right word, but to not continually throw. It's very tempting to just throw until it doesn't work. Oh, and the EX tackle, of course. -2, who cares?
The tackles from Viktor have been stellar so far this series.
I mean, his headbutt, his EX headbutt timing, his tackle you can kind of throw out. That's a great,
look at that.
punish.
That's
His
the
EX
third time
headbutt
we've
have
seen
been-
that exact scenario.
He really doesn't care about some of these empty headbutts he's doing that are missing and getting close. His EX headbutt timing has been so amazing that he can make up for any hole that he puts himself in.
Yeah, but I mean, this is where
Finally.
things start to get interesting because MaiLyn's now on the offensive for the first time all series.
Yeah. Viktor's real close to building bar, and there he's got it. Let's see when he decides to go in for the mix-ups. Ooh, he wanted it there. He wanted it there. Oh! Man, that sucks that MaiLyn has to spend the CA to kill there. Could you have done into low EX whip, into... I'm trying to think. There's a combo there that would have killed.
Final round.
I think without the trigger active, I don't think there is one.
Do you go into the low kick,
Trigger
and then
right
can
now.
you do the anti-air EX whip? Would that have been enough?
No, because wouldn't you reset?
I'm just wondering if you could have spent 2 bars to kill versus 3. I'm not sure, though. I don't know Poison well enough. Ooh, there you go.
Wow, he actually mashed out.
Who mashes
Those
out?
birds went away. That's a crazy attempt.
Poison.
It didn't work, obviously, but I mean, the thought was there. But
Yeah.
all right, MaiLyn back on the board.
Yeah, great momentum swing there for MaiLyn, especially that last round. Definitely reestablishing himself.
Round 1. Fight.
This is the first
I mean,
time we're going to
we're
see Viktor
so
have
far
to sort of adapt.
Yeah. Well, that's actually their first game loss tonight, too.
Yeah.
Like, in general.
Ooh, good side switch.
I think so far the biggest difference has been that MaiLyn's actually been able to put Viktor into a defensive position. You know, we've seen it a couple times now where we're in this P1 corner with Viktor back against the wall. No other player that we've seen them play tonight has been able to do that.
Nope. Not so far. I think we're seeing very good spacing here from MaiLyn in terms of being able to do that heavy whip pressure, which is keeping Viktor at bay a little bit. Now we get the mirror mix-ups though. Throw mix-up. Yep, there we go. Okay. Go for the reset. Oh, just walk it back. There we go. Kill it.
I got you.
Once again, spending those 3 bars, but it's been successful. You're able to get the round kill, and it sets you up to do it again next time. Like, yeah, you are going to have to deal with these 2 bars that Viktor's carrying over. You now have them on the back foot mentally because you are starting to rack up these round wins, and they have to play differently than they've been able to do so far tonight.
Yeah, I think Viktor's still getting a lot of pressure, but this is the first opponent he's played that's been able to, wants to play at a bit of a further distance, and so he's having to close a bigger gap than he's had in the past.
And the tools that he's been using to do exactly that aren't as effective, right? Like, we just saw that EX knee drop get beaten out by the crouching medium punch. Haven't seen that yet before tonight. These random headbutts, not as successful because they're not really in a range to do anything. The most successful thing they've done so far is be able to whip punish, whip hits with the tackle. And MaiLyn stopped doing raw whip for exactly that reason.
And that said, he took that round by some ridiculous hard reads. MaiLyn definitely playing, I think, more solid, but just an EX headbutt out of the blue into a headbutt combo into a here. If that, I mean, there's nothing you can do when that works out. Keeps the meter. Oh, good anti-air. We're in kill range now. Goes for the heart rate instead.
I do like it. Try and force something out.
Yeah, I like the force 3 reversal there. Keeps the mirror at bay for a while longer. Especially with the health lead.
Potentially even the rest of the round, depending on what you can get done here.
He'll get it, but
now,
he'll barely be alive. Too far for him. Yeah, so he's got the mirror, but there's a lot of ground to make up. Could be reverse. Ooh, pressing buttons.
You can't view
I don't think that was
that.
Good standing light though. Was that a punish on that? On the V reversal?
Poison. Win.
Yeah, the far mirror, if you try to V reversal like that, every single time you get hit by it.
Yeah,
But if you connect the V reversal, then obviously it knocks him away and it knocks him down, and there's no actual punish there. But because Viktor was able to block it, it leaves him in a position where he can take advantage of the hit lag and actually punish it even further.
Good corner pressure here already from MaiLyn. Ooh, one of the
Couldn't quite
anti-air
get the
didn't
punish
get it.
on that one. Yeah.
These EX headbutts, man. On the plus side, MaiLyn's got a big life lead. No meter for Viktor.
Does have to contend up to the mirror though.
When's the next EX headbutt coming?
The P1 corner, the trade combo
Wow,
into
block the
overhead. Sometimes you're just unlucky. That's all there is to that.
They're so obvious, but You're not expecting it post activation.
Round 2.
That was a lot of damage very quickly, and it was MaiLyn's round to lose, unfortunately. But I mean, like you said, sometimes you just get clipped by a headbutt.
And good overhead. Hate the meter spin there, but finally blocked one. Good corner carry in this combo. Trying to bait the EX headbutt again. Getting it there. I think MaiLyn is trying to bait EX headbutts now. Yeah, you see the little...
And it's definitely something they have the tools to do, right?
Yeah.
Last hit of the mirror gives him potential mix-up.
Yeah, see,
but
he's getting hit. I think Viktor's trying to feel the pace of this matchup, and when MaiLyn went up, like anticipating button presses. I think that's what that was. It's worked 3 or 4 times in a row, and MaiLyn finally just decided, I'm just gonna block. And I think that's not even just like a character matchup, more of a player matchup, where the way Viktor's trying to find a rhythm.
Yeah. Huge crush counter there, too. Didn't get a whole lot out of it. But the fact that it happened at all is a bit concerning.
Yeah. Man, good life lead here for Viktor. Oh, good side switch. I don't think either of them were expecting that. Oh, again, the pace. Yeah. Viktor thought he found the rhythm of this matchup, and MaiLyn's really exploiting that.
Yeah, I mean, all you have to do is wait an extra second, and you basically force that headbutt out of Viktor, who's been so committed to...
Showtime.
There it is, yeah.
Got you.
Good stuff from MaiLyn. That's really what it came down to. There's this beat that MaiLyn wasn't waiting for before, and he started holding it just for that one beat. And Viktor's... He's been doing that to everybody all night, is that sort of anticipatory EX headbutt, right? I know you're going to press a button right now, and I'm going to throw it out. And his success rate coming into this matchup was like